Hi, everybody. Welcome. Happy Friday. I got my arm twisted to do a live show tonight.
It took a lot, but we got
it was she really had to push to get me to do this.
I know they were asking about it and I was like, well, I don't think we're doing anything because nobody said anything. And then as soon as I said that, up here, and I go, oh, never mind. Sarah just sent me links.
Lee messages me and I'm like, are you asking for a friend?
Some people want to know, are you doing a live tonight?
Yeah, some people want to know. I text
Inquiring minds want to know.
Right.
I said, do you mind if I do a live show tonight? He's like, no, wrestling's on at 8. I'm like, excellent.
There you go.
So we have Lee here from Dark Roots Creation, Storm from Storm Reads. Welcome, ladies. Let's start off. What are you guys going to be reading tonight?
I'm going to be doing a lot of chores around the house because I came home from work and took a 3-hour nap, which was supposed to be a 30-minute nap. So I'm going to get some stuff done, and I'm going to be listening to The Hawthorne Legacy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. It's number 2 in the Inheritance Games.
Nice.
You liked it, the first one good enough to jump right into the second
good
one?
Good enough to jump in the next one. Just like if in this one the mysteries start getting too weird, I'll end it. So we'll see.
Cool. Okay, I am probably going to start out with Outlander, and we'll see how it goes. I may change to a different one. I don't know, but
I'm enjoying it though, right?
Yeah. I don't know, like 13 hours left to go or something like that. Yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would, actually. So, but I like historical stuff, so I mean, I knew I probably would have liked it. I should have known anyway.
Yeah, but it's a little bit. It's got the romance in there, and it's got some mystery and some mystical stuff, and it's all the things. That's why I love it. I am actually going to start with historical romance. I'm going to start Daring and the Duke by Sarah MacLean, which is the third and final book in the Bare Knuckle Bastard series. And that's on my SAS list, so that's going to complete a series for me if I can get it done. So, yeah, I'm looking going, okay, we got 3 days, 2 days. You don't really count today. 2 days left this month. What can I get finished?
There you go.
Let's dive
basically, it's like down to the nitty gritty.
Right?
And getting just a book, and the series finished too is a plus. So.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. So what's everybody doing? Roxy became thank you, Roxy. She joined my join thing. I always forget I even have that. So thank you, Roxy. Megan, good evening. I'll be reading Dial P for Poison, Movie Club Mystery number 1 by Zara Kane. Really good so far, set in Ireland. Oh, that's fun. Cav, hello everyone. I'm hoping to finish Mulberry Hollow by Denise Hunter tonight. Contemporary romance. I like Denise Hunter. She's a Christian, more on the Christian.
I was gonna say, her name sounds kind of familiar.
Yeah. Her books are really good. I like them. Hi, Lauren. Hey, everyone. Not sure what I'm reading yet, but happy Friday. And happy birthday, right?
Birthday, yep.
Yes. Okay. My memory's not totally gone. Hi, Cajun. Hi, everyone. Reading Death of an Ice Cream Scooper, Haley Powell, number 15. And very happy to hear about your dad, Cajun. Excellent news. Hi, everyone. I'm going to finish The Retreat this evening. That sounds like a thriller.
I think it is.
It's the sequel to Sanitarium or Sanatorium.
I read that one last year. I quite liked it. Or earlier this year sometime. I read it.
Because I was like, I looked it up and I was like, I didn't know that even had a sequel. Like, I didn't know it was a series.
Right.
Yeah, no, I remember it when I read the first one. It said something about it was like the detective. So you're going to follow the detective in every book or something. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't read the first one, so I don't know.
It was good. Like, it wasn't like, oh my God, it was amazing. Like, right now, if you asked me to tell you the plot, I probably couldn't, to be honest. But I remember enjoying it when I was reading it. And that to me means something. At least
my friend wasn't a huge fan of it, so I haven't picked it up, but I need to try it maybe.
Fair enough. Listening to Witch Trial number 2 by Kate Contour, I think. Hello, Cozy. Nadine. Hi, everyone. I'll be starting last. Rights by Laura Levine, number 2 in the Jane Austen mystery series. It's a mad scramble here to try and finish my planned July TBR. Yes, that is. I think we're all in that boat this weekend. Hi all. I'm listening to Moose and Murder by Elizabeth Logan. That's the third book, I think, in that Alaskan Diner mystery series. Hi, Nancy. Reading Shadow of Night by Deborah Harkness and Wish You Were Here by Rita Mae Brown. Oh, nice. Nadine, yay, one of my favorite series ever. Enjoy. Hello, book fan. Currently reading Up a Storm by Eva Gates, the third book in the Lighthouse Library series.
Cool.
Hi, Amy. Hello, everyone. I have about 4 books I'm in the middle of, and I would like to put a dent in before the end of the month. Yeah. Oh, and Amy, I know she was mentioning that my link to my Discord wasn't working in my most recent videos. So in my newest video that went up today, it's corrected. In case anyone, I'm not going back to change the other ones. I'm just too lazy. But currently it's corrected.
But the newest video has the new one in it.
And going forward, they will all have the new one as well. Hi, all. Hoping to finish Carnation and Chaos by London Lovett. Excellent. What time is it? 7:08. Occasion, yay, love it so far. I'm only 15% in. I can already tell it will be at least a 4-star read. Do you guys, like, as you're reading the book, think, oh, this is going to be a blah, blah, blah read? Or do you, like, wait till the end and then?
Sometimes I can tell, like, how I'm feeling about it. I'm like, okay, right now it's standing at about, like, a 3. If something doesn't happen really cool, it's probably going to be a 3. And then, the end happens and it was like, ooh, maybe it'll be a 4. Sometimes it's like, oh, it's dragging and it's not getting a good rating.
Yeah, I feel like I start with the 3 and you could go down or up from there.
I guess the only time I do that is like for a 5-star where I'm like, I'm really enjoying, I'm like, I know this is going to be a 5-star. You know what I mean? Unless something drastic happens at the end.
Because see, that's my problem is because since I read a lot of mysteries and thrillers and things like that or horror, the ending is a make it or break it. Mm-hmm. So absolutely. Like I could be like totally enjoying it up until the end, and then I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
That ending didn't make sense.
No. Hello from Northern Indiana. Hello. Currently reading The Risk by S.T. Abbey. Excellent. Dream. Hi, everyone. Melmac. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Lee. Hi, Storm. Hi, everyone. I just finished Murder, She Wrote. Number 2 in the Cat Cafe. 4 stars. During sprints, I'm starting Murder Undercover by Kate Carlisle. Number 4 in the Bibliophile. Awesome. My hold for Hawthorne Legacy just came through. I have to decide if I'll be able to start it soon or if I should just put off the hold.
I had put off my holds on that about 17 times, not exaggerating. So I was like, let me just buckle down and get to them.
Mm-hmm. Gratitude. Hello, Michelle. Hi, trying to finish the Thursday Murder Club for Book Club. Are you enjoying it? I really got to get to that one. Maybe next year for March Mystery Madness. Hello, Ace Bimoni. Welcome. I'm reading The Whispered Word by Ellery Adams. Hello, Jen. Janine. Hi, everyone. Just finished Lessons in Fatherhood by McKenna Lee. So I'm unsure of what to read. I'm going to start reading them now. McKenna Lee is so sweet. She was one of the first people we interviewed on the podcast. She was so shy. Like, so shy. And you're trying to interview her, and it was so
That would be like me on an interview, probably. Oh, I don't know what to do.
But she was just so sweet. Oh. Her books are just delightful. Her Christmas one that she had out, was it last year or the year before? About the little girl with Down syndrome. Oh, it was charming. So charming. It was the first in the series, too. Thank you. So relieved he's doing better. I can imagine. Mm-hmm. I can absolutely imagine. Laura, I'll be starting Elementary, she read by Vicki Delaney, and starting a new cross stitch. Oh, yay! That's exciting. What picture are you doing, Lauren? Put it in the Discord. I just came back from Michael's and I bought new fabric and new floss to start a new picture next week because 17 projects isn't
I was going to say, what's enough? Yeah.
I got to start the Halloween stuff, guys. It's August. Reading book 4 of the Yada Yada Book Club series. It's fantastic. Is that a mystery series, a romance series? What's that?
Never heard of it.
Yeah. Do share.
Hi,
Mandy.
Yada Yada Book Club.
Was the McKenna Lee book a sheriff's star?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, the cover's deceiving because it shows a Christmas tree, right?
Yes.
Christmas is the very end of the book. So it's not through the entire, it starts in like Halloween and goes all the way through the season. but it was really, really good.
Okay.
Really good. And the cover is just so charming.
It's still cute, yeah.
Oh yeah, like the little girl is just they did such a perfect job on the cover. I'm a sucker for a good cover. All right. Hi Susan. Hi, I'm reading The Cracked Spine by Paige Shelton, the first in the series.
Yay.
Is that the Scottish Bookshop mystery series?
Yeah.
Yes.
Been hanging around you guys way too much. I'm starting to
I know.
Hope you enjoy it. Hi everyone. On my way home from Olive Garden, Leah got excited about the cake. I'm gonna read A Dish to Die For. It has yellow on the cover. It's by Lucy Burdett. Very good.
Did you try the cake, Anita, or did you just think about it? I'm curious.
That's the important question.
Does Olive Garden have really good cake or something?
Well, they used to have this lemon cream cake that they got rid of during COVID when they changed their menu, and they never brought it back. But they have now like a strawberry cream cake, and it was really good. Really good.
We do not have Olive Garden up here anymore. We used to.
We have one like in a few towns over, but we never go to it because I'm not one for waiting in line to get into a restaurant. So,
Oh, is it really like long line there?
a lot of times, especially on like the weekends and stuff, it can get really busy where there's people waiting in line outside and stuff. And I'm like,
Wow. Jessica, hi everyone. I will probably be listening to my audiobook of Bait and Witch by Angela M. Sanders. Just finished dinner of a chicken salad.
Nice.
Yummy. I had pizza. Hello everyone. I'm on chapter 5 of Nothing to Lose by J.A. Jance. Then I will be caught up on all her series. Excellent. Excellent. And you are welcome, Amy. Cozy, you have to change the link to Never Expire. It's dumb, and it changes back on its own. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll go do that during the sprint. Jessica, are you enjoying it? I've had 4-star predictions turn into a 2. Yeah, I could see that. Hello. Welcome. I agree with Lee. I will have in the back of my mind where it's going from a 3-star. That's fair. Hello to Bev. I think while reading, I judge the book usually pretty early in the book and set my mood for it. Okay. Interesting. Vice versa, like Storm said, the ending can make all the difference. 100%. Regardless if it's a mystery or not, there are some romances where I've loved it and gone, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You know, at the ending, they do something that just annoys me.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Whoops. Just jumped. And I don't have my mouse. I'm using the keypad thing. Good evening. 230 out of 350 pages, and I'm loving it. Fantastic. Hi, Barbara. Hurricane Force by Jenna De Leon, a misfortune book. So good and so funny. Oh, fantastic. I really do have to try those. They look so good. Me
too. One of these days.
I may not have purchased 10 to make Christmas presents. So, Lauren, I'm assuming you're buying kits, correct? I'm assuming. Because I buy the patterns and the floss and the stuff all separately. Not sure what I want to read tonight. Read a few chapters of You today and need a break. Yeah, I could see how that book would make someone want to take a break from it. I'm not even going to count how many cross-stitch projects I have going right now. Yes, Jen, I agree. I had one of my viewers call me out. Are you still doing the Santa Claus? I'm like, oh yeah, Santa. I forgot about Santa. Poor Santa. Barbara. Jenna De Leon writes Southern Louisiana. I'm assuming LA is Louisiana. Yeah. Better than anyone I have read. Misfortune makes me cry laughing sometimes. Gotta try those. You need to come and visit and we can go. Yes, I do, Mandy. Stupid pandemic.
Yeah.
Go traveled in 2 years. I'm doing try a chapter tonight. Less by Andrew Sean Greer. European travel for the monstrous gentlewoman. Binti, This Pen for Hire, and Beyond the Storm, and Books Can Be Deceiving. That's some like that's a list.
And that's a lot of different ones. I vote for Books Can Be Deceiving.
Me too. That's number 2. Number 2.
Everyone, I am road tripping back home reading Outlander number 6. Hello, Melissa.
Wow.
Yes, I buy kits because I'm in the middle of nowhere, so I just buy them online. That's fair. That's 100% fair.
Melissa, guess what? I'm listening to Outlander number 1 the first time. So
we're so proud of our little Storm. I I recommend books can be deceiving. Yes, yes. That is the recommendation right there. All right. So we will sprint to the top of the hour, everybody.
Yep.
Okay.
Excellent. Happy reading.
Happy reading.
How was everybody's sprints?
I did pretty good. I cleaned up my bedroom. I started dishes part 1, and I got through 45% of my book.
Good for you. Awesome.
I was 2 minutes from getting chapter 18 done.
Oh, wow. Great job. And I got 8% of the way into Daring and the Duke. It's long. It's like almost 12 hours on audio. So, yeah, I can finish
A
it in 2 days.
standard historical romance,
Right?
not one of those little ones.
I don't know why they need to be so long. And, you know, I'm pretty good, like I was saying, with accents, but it's Justine Irie who's doing the narration on this one. And I love her stuff, but I do have to take down the speed just a tad with her.
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is. She's an enjoyable listen, like a good narrator. So yeah, and Sarah McLean's always good. And I worked on my I'm desperately trying to get this done for tomorrow, so when I record my little, you know,
Oh yeah,
Nice.
I can show it off.
I'm harder than I thought I was. I'm like just a little under 11 hours to finish.
Oh wow. Now is that at the speed you're listening to it at?
Yeah, at 1.8. Yeah.
Okay, that's not too bad.
No.
Some of them get a little bit longer, but as long as you're enjoying it.
It's 19 hours left in regular speed, I guess. Is
Okay.
what I would have.
Okay, that's not bad.
No.
You know.
You're not like trying to finish it for this month, right?
No, well, I said it's not bad considering I just like started it probably last week. So
Yeah, no, that's really good. That's
because
really
I was like,
good.
oh, I really need to get on this, you know, so I can have at least some of it. Because I got a lot of ebooks next month, and so I was lucky to find some of the e-arcs that I have that are already out on audiobook, so that helped a little bit. But yeah, so,
I know. I was looking on my library website, and the family remains, the new Lisa Jewell, and there's another one that my library has them like they're coming in, so you can put a hold on them now.
Mm-hmm.
Like on the audio. So I went and did that. And for the Lisa Jewell book, they're getting 2 copies of the audiobook in, but there's already 8 people waiting. And I'm like,
Wow.
please tell me people are going to say I don't have time and just have like, you know, jump to the next person.
And I went to the library today and I like got a few books that I have for audiobooks, you know, so I can at least show them or whatever. And come back with like a couple of other ones that weren't on the TBR. It's like, darn it, I can't get out of there without it.
I wish like at the library app, I wish like you could like message the first person and be like, please, I'm going to read it in 3 hours. And then you can
Yeah.
back like, I know you might be busy, but I can get to it, please.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'll owe you one.
Right.
Yeah,
And
or
then, like,
are you almost done? Because
Right.
Yeah.
And like on an honor system, so say I said that and like I immediately returned it in the 3 hours, like I could get like a point toward my name, so people knew that I was like eBay, like they knew like, oh, you're a good
Or
you're
like
a
Uber,
library
where you like
borrower.
rate the person in front of you,
Right.
like, you know what I mean?
Right.
or it'd be like, excuse me, have you finished reading that? Can you please return it?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
Because I
God,
mean, some people just let it sit there until it falls
Until
off.
it expires, yeah.
I know. I'm like, are you done that yet? Like, it's a Babysitter's Club book. You've had it for 3 weeks. Like, come on, people. I can't. I know it was the Lisa Jewell one, and there was another one. Oh, The Codebreaker's Secret by Sarah Ackerman.
Yeah.
Which is that one looks really good too. But it's funny because Toronto, being the bigger library, does not do like put on hold. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't show you that we've ordered these books and you can put them on hold. But my little library in the small town I live in does it. Like, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, like at my actual library, I'm not even sure how to request a book at like the actual library. Like there's nothing on their website or anything that says, you know, request a book or whatever. So I'm like, I guess they just get what they want to get. And it's a small library anyway, but it's like, I know I hear a lot of people always like, oh, I always just go and request it at the library. And
Then they bring it in. Yeah. I requested one and I think it took 6 months and I'm like, forget this. I can,
Me too. Mhm.
you know,
Though I was so excited to figure out the interlibrary loan system on my library, so I was like, yes.
I got one. You guys have been using Hoopla a lot. Like Hoopla's fairly new for me. I've only been using it about 6 months. And I just tried to borrow a book today, and it came up with a message saying that the libraries had too many people borrow this, and it will reset at midnight.
That's what happened with me, and that's why I had to get the Miami-Dade, because it was collectively too many people. They have a limit of amount of people that can borrow every day from Hoopla.
Okay.
And at midnight, it would reset the amount of people again. I would be waiting. They can attest to this, 12:01, and I would hit the button, and it's like, nope, sorry, the limit's already been reached for the day. So I was just like, I can't even get any books. And
is it per book or is it per user? Like, is it
per
user?
the library?
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, for the library. Yeah.
Because like, don't they don't like have to pay for it until somebody requests it or whatever, right? With the Hoopla, I think, or something like that. Because I know they said something about if you don't think you're going to use it before it goes back or whatever, don't click on it, because once you click on it, then that means they have to pay for the book, and so maybe they only have so many a day that they let do that. Or something.
Borrows per library, I think. Is
interesting.
But I've never had that problem. But the libraries that I have are kind of bigger libraries, so maybe I've never crossed it.
I mean, there's been a couple people I've talked to who are librarians, and I'm learning so much about how the library works, like digitally and stuff like that, that it really makes me conscientious now about not borrowing something unless I'm sure I'm going to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because of the cost of the library and stuff.
More about it. She knows a lot about Hoopla.
Yeah. No, I was just curious if you guys had ever, because I'd never run across that before.
I've had it plenty of times, and there was I was like literally wanting to go to bed, and I would stay up till 12:01 to try to get the book, and it would be gone already. I was having my husband hold my phone and be like, "Can you check at 3 a.m.?" And then it was just like, this is ridiculous for a library book. So
yeah, no kidding. Yeah, first time I hope I don't see it a lot. Mm-hmm. But usually I borrow earlier in the morning. But the thing is, I know, again, with Toronto, with Hoopla, you can't borrow audiobooks or ebooks. But again, my small local library, you can. So I don't understand.
Yeah,
you know, it's weird. Amy says, I really like the Athena Club series, but I felt like European Travel for the Monstrous Gentlewoman, like its title, was way too long.
I think I need to read that one too.
I'm looking it up right now.
Because it's like 700 pages maybe, or
something. Oh my lord.
It's pretty long.
The title sounds delightful.
The first one was fun. How much?
It's a historical fiction, 720 pages.
Yeah, it's like the historical fiction, kind of paranormal type. The Athena Club are like characters from like Frankenstein and things like that.
Yeah, fantasy, historical fiction, mystery are the top genres. So
okay. Come here, Bernard. Come here, sweetheart.
Like was that The Island of Dr. Moreau? I think it's the daughter of or something of that person, and some things like that.
Yeah, it says here Mary Jekyll's life has been peaceful since she helped Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah,
it's got that. Cat alert.
Yeah, my poor old man. Oh, he's just slowing down.
Right? Let me know when we're going to Olive Garden, Melmac, and just eating dessert, because those are my two desserts from Olive Garden.
Yum.
I usually don't get desserts from restaurants because I usually eat too much, and then I'm too full to eat the desserts.
Olive Garden is the only place, like, not the only place, but that I will usually skip, like, getting an appetizer or picking a smaller meal or taking half home, knowing that I like their desserts and I want to eat that. So
that's fair.
Right there.
That makes sense. Yeah.
That's fair. Times. I think I'm going to try a chapter of Homicide. And is that one that you read, Storm? That's that
Filipino.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that as a group read or something, didn't we? I think it was one of the ones in the Killing Time with Cozies where we were trying the first in series, and not a lot of us cared for it very much.
20 plus years ago or so, they had lemon cake with strawberries, which was amazingly divine. The lemon cake replaced that one.
Now the strawberry cream replaced that one.
Yum. Everyone, I'm reading Pint of No Return by Dana Mentick. It's Yada Yada Prayer Group series. It's about 12 women who randomly join a prayer group and become friends after meeting at a women's conference. They all live in the Chicago area. Oh, that's interesting.
Nice.
Actually, I had a first yesterday at work. An older gentleman, very, very sweet man. I was helping him out with, his debt and stuff. And he made a comment about me getting a raise. And I said, oh, could you talk to my manager? He goes, well, let's pray on it. And he did with me over the phone.
There you go.
I'm like, I swear the man was probably a preacher in a past life.
Right.
He was good. He was good.
He's like, let's get this girl her raise. Come on.
I'm like, I will take, sir.
Right.
Anything to help. Hi, Storm. Hi, Millie.
Hello.
I'm watching Outlander season 2, which starts with Claire being back in the 1940s, but season 1 ends with them being on the road to the boat to France. Something got left out of the sequence. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. I haven't watched season 2. I've only read the books.
I've seen season 2, I think, but I do think that with the series, I think they do a lot of flashbacks or something or whatever. So they may do that and not go quite with the actual books. Maybe
she does go back and forth a lot. She has frequent travel miles. Let's put it that way.
She does.
Yeah, I see from the previews of seasons that I'm like, boy, this thing goes on for a long time. It seems like, or whatever it is.
They travel to a lot of different places and stuff. Yeah. Even coming to America at one point. Going book shopping tomorrow. I'm on the hunt for Haley Mysteries by Haley LeBlanc. Nice. Book shopping is always fun. Hello, Jillian. Just popping in to say hi, she says. Excellent. 23% in the book. Ate a veggie burger with broccoli and cheese. Yummy. Oh, Jillian. So did they take the magic stones with them on the ship? Possibly. I read 2 chapters and I'm looking at cats with my daughter. Aww. Always a fun time.
How many books are there in the Outlander series?
8 or 9. 9 just came out, I think.
Writing them?
Well, the newest one just came out, but I think it's been 3 or 4 years since the one before that. But I've heard from a lot of people that it might be time for it to end.
Yeah, I was going to say, with a series like that, that's quite a few books.
Right? And when you're looking at almost 1,000 pages a piece, right? There's a lot, and there's characters, and you're I think at the point they're at now, it's no longer the focus is Claire and Jamie.
Really?
Yeah.
So when you need a chart to chart out your characters, it's time to call it.
Legitimately, I'm prepared to pick it because I have hard copies of all of them because I love them. I want to get a hard copy of the newest one. I'm waiting to see if I can get it used. But I'm picturing opening up the book and then this chart just falling out of the timeline and the characters and I imagine that's what she has on her wall at home so she can keep track of it.
Yeah, she would have to have something.
Oh, could you imagine?
I'll be right back.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I listened to 10% of The House on Trad Street by Karen White. She is a historical or contemporary author. Made it to 90%. Great job. I got 5 patterns kitted up. Oh, there you go, Mandy. That's fun. 17% of the cracked spine. Enjoying it so far. Excellent. I did try 10 pages of a book since the 2 I tried are 27 pages in the first chapters. Okay. Yeah,
sometimes I'm like, I'm going to try a chapter tag or whatever it is, and I got 5 books. I'm going to try a chapter. And it's really? And it's the romances do they have to have 25 pages?
I know.
So it's okay, didn't get quite through a chapter because I was going to be here forever trying to.
There was one I just read. It was a Harlequin. I can't remember, but it had the chapters were relatively short, right around 10 pages a piece, which I like. That's nice and quick. Mm-hmm. And then the next one I'm reading, they're 40-page long chapters. I'm like, what's happening here? This is too much.
It's what does it have? Just 5 chapters?
Yeah, it literally. 2 chapters read. I'm a slow reader. That's okay. Slow and steady wins the race. 31% of Shadows of Night.
Yay.
A couple more comments here. I read about 20 pages and I'm enjoying the audiobook. She is the same narrator that narrates the Amanda Flower Homage Candy Shop series. Oh, nice.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to getting to that back to that series. 53%. I had to finish my chapter. I'm at 92%. Great job. Yeah, I'm going to finish my chapter before I switch books on the next one. 19 pages read. Whoops. Good Lord, woman. Another couple chapters. I need to get my mouse. Or that Bernard mouse. I had like 8 weeks wait and get it a week later. Yeah. Or it'll say it'll be here soon, like, and then it's like 2 weeks later.
Yeah, like I try not to get discouraged when I say that it says it could be 2 months before you get this book, because it might not be. It might be pretty quick.
Yeah.
And I've had that, like the skip. I don't know if you guys get the skip the line loans for Libby.
No.
At all. Yeah, like I guess maybe my library just has that, but all of a sudden it'll be like a book that has like a 4-month wait, and you'll be like, you can skip the line and borrow it right now for 7 days.
Oh. No.
So I'm thinking it's one of those people who are like, I can't read it right now. I'm going to put it off for 7 days.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We have that. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if that's what it is. And then they just pick some random lucky person and be like, here, you can borrow it. Because my mom's listening to the new Nicholas Sparks like that, the new Christmas one that he did. So I didn't read, but I mixed up a pan of brownies, which are now baking to take to my family reunion tomorrow. Ooh, brownies.
Nice.
Always return right away. Some people don't return and wait until it expires. Yep. Hello, Elizabeth. We'll go till 20 after, and then we'll do another sprint. Hello, everyone. I'm finishing up my 17th book this month and reading Sweet Valley High number 50. All right. Yay. Now, I have to ask, are you reading them digitally or do you have them physically? Because they're all on Kindle Unlimited. I hate that part of our library system. That's why I got Miami-Dade 2. There you go. I wish I could. I looked into it and they won't take my money. I got 2 chapters read and then ate a baked potato. Delicious.
Like, what's the problem though? Just like because
I guess I'm out of country.
It's so annoying.
Yeah, I know. Like Orange County, it's a little bit more expensive, but I know that's the one I think that Sophia got that lives in the UK.
Right.
Really? I might have to look into that one then. Plus the fact, like, how much was it? It was like $50, right? Or something.
Yeah, that's why I said that it's a little bit more expensive, because I think you're international, but you might for me for a year and like look into what you get or whatever, because she didn't have Hoopla borrows or anything like that and all that stuff either, and then she got that, and she had to make a US like Gmail type thing or something.
Oh,
that's
why
I was asking. Is it
and
just like I'm like, is it just the address part that they won't let you do?
because I could borrow somebody's, address.
That's what we're saying. Yeah, you can borrow an address.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see. I'll have to look into it. It's, I always have to look at the exchange rate too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Still reading the Thursday Murder Club. Are you enjoying it? I've heard the pay per copy, not per borrow, but each copy has a limit of borrows until it expires. My library will email and remind me to use my remaining credits. I do get that as well. Make sure to use my credits. The first and third Athena Club could fit into the second book. Trying to entertain a baby while road tripping doesn't leave a lot of time to read, but he is finally asleep, so I plan to read more next sprint. Oh, yay. Gosh, those babies, they just really take over your life, don't they?
Babies and road tripping, man, that would be kind of difficult.
I know. It's just a trilogy, so it's easier to get through the series. Oh, yeah, at least it's not going to be like 100 books or something. Sarah Orange County Library offers out-of-country resident cards for a fee. I think it's 10 borrows a month. Okay, I will have to look into that then, Cozy. I'll just have to see what the price is and if it's worth it to me. I'm planning to read the Athena Club series in October. My aunt and cousin keep asking me if I've read them yet, so I have to get them done.
This reminds me that me and my friend were supposed to, I think, read the second one in the series, and we never did last year. We forgot, I think.
Starting in August, Kindle books are switching from Mobi to EPUB. Yep. Wonder if that means Canada can send library books to Kindle now. I don't know. Because I can only send mine to Makobo. I'm excited about that.
I wonder why they're switching like that.
Because Kindle likes to keep us on our toes.
Because they just like to cause trouble. Because
Right?
I mean, that just sounds like a lot of trouble for me. I like
I
the
know.
way it is right now.
And I have a stack of Mobi books that I have like from NetGalley to my Kindle. And they're saying that if you get new features now on the Kindle, it won't necessarily read the same way.
Oh, well, that's great. Because, yeah, I have a whole
Right?
bunch on mine, too.
Like a lot of those NetGalley books are difficult to read just to begin with because of the way they're formatted a lot of the time. Now you're going to make it more difficult on me?
Yes, they are.
I swear. Just finished Voyager, book 3 in Outlander, if I'm remembering correctly. And we will do... Are you okay there, Bernard? And we will do another sprint until the top of the hour.
Perfect.
Okay.
Happy reading.
Happy reading, everybody. How did everybody do on their sprints? I asked it and I'm like, did anybody hear me? I'm like, oh crap, I'm still muted.
I got round 2 of dishes done. There will be a round 3. And I got to 50% of my book and watched a video.
Awesome.
I am about the middle way of chapter 21.
Nice. I finished the chapter I was reading in Daring and the Duke, and then I moved on to listening to The Edge of Summer by Erica George, which is that YA one about the whales. It's good. I like it. It's a typical summery contemporary YA. But of course, because she's like interning at this like sea life whale place, there's a lot of whale stuff, which I knew that going in. But the author's assuming you know these things. And I'm like having to Google search more than I ever needed to know about whales.
You too will be able to be a whale aficionado after this.
Right? But
I'm at the part in the book where it's the kind of the nasty part between Captain Randall and Claire. So,
when he captures her and
yes, and Jamie just got there.
Yeah,
that's kind of romance. It's really funny to picture the guy off of the TV show.
I was gonna say, like, because I had read the books, of course, years before I watched the show. When I watched the show, I'm like, oh, they spot on picked Captain Jack Rand. Like, they did such a good job picking the casting.
Yeah.
Because he's both evil and Claire's husband, right? Mm-hmm. So it's such a good. Oh,
yes, so like so whenever she said she shouldn't have made him smile because then that reminded her of Frank. Instead, he's this evil person here.
I know. Oh, so good. Cozy Paranormal. I'm a little annoyed with the main character because she's quite full of herself, but I'm pretty intrigued. I don't like it when the main character's like that. Yeah. Hello, Danielle. My library has skip the line category, so you can check what's on there. Yeah, we have that too. A little section, like a 7-day, Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I guess I've never looked to see.
I know, like, let me look and see. I don't know.
It's on the Libby app. I know that for sure. Like, for me, it's like, I don't know, what's Quick Picks or something like that. Like, my mom often looks over there.
Available now?
Yeah. No, not available now. Let me see what mine says.
I know that sometimes mine, whenever I click on it to put it on hold, it'll say, some people have a right to the book before you do, or something like that.
Yeah, best bet, 7-day loan collection is what mine says.
Yeah.
No.
And then you can pick books, or there's 20 audiobooks on this right now for me. Ooh, Colleen Hoover, The Book of Cold Cases.
Your favorite one.
What was it called again? 7 days, something like that?
Yeah, it's called Best Bets 7-Day Loan Collection. That's what mine's listed as.
Yeah, I don't think I have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says this is your lucky day. Skip the holds queue and check out a hot title right now. The high demand books in this collection have a 7-day loan period and cannot be renewed. There's a checkout limit of 1 best bet per library card. So you can only check out one at a time.
Okay.
Which is fair, right? It's a pretty cool feature. It's sometimes fun to look there. Like I said, I know my mom does, if she's looking for something to read.
Verity must be really popular right now because mine says, like Verity by Colleen Hoover. You might like these books. Like,
no, I did not like Verity, so stop.
One of them is Rebecca.
I know. I heard that.
That's one of them. They think if you liked Verity, you'll like Rebecca.
If you didn't like Verity, you might love Rebecca.
I think it's funny sometimes whenever, even on like Goodreads, it's like, so you liked this book, you might like these, and it's like that's not anywhere near what this.
All the time. Goodreads does that all the time. You read a Babysitter's Club, so you might want to read Charles Manson, The Ultimate Killer, and it's like, how are they related?
You don't know? You didn't.
Right. Having read both of them, I don't know how they're related.
Oh my gosh. Didn't read during the sprints, but did the dishes. Dishes are important. All this talk about cake and brownies is making me really wish I had some dessert. Yes.
Yes.
I hear you. I've got my my gummy candy here.
No, I have is a banana. I have it's over there waiting for me.
You're a better person than me. With Sweet Valley High in the UK, you can only get them from number 13. Yeah, you are correct. It's 1 through 12 you have to pay for on Kindle Unlimited, but then after like 13 to like 126 are all on Kindle Unlimited. Which is fine.
Oh, really? Because when you said that about the Sweet Valley, I'm like, no, they're not. You have to pay for them.
Yep, just 1 through 12 are $2.99, but after book 13, they're all on KU.
Okay.
Yeah. My apologies for not clarifying.
So good.
Jessica Lynn, the brownies just came out of the oven and they smell good. Still finding the Thursday Murder Club to be kind of slow. Oh, that's disappointing. You need to stop. Jealous. Oh, Melmac causing shenanigans. We can't take her anywhere. Sarah, you can use my husband's name and address for a card and send me the money. I don't know what happened to the money. It must have gone missing. Kindle is switching because Mobi is an outdated format, and they didn't switch when everyone else did. Okay. I always thought Mobi was like Kindle.
Yeah, I thought Mobi was
proprietary.
Kindle, period. And
yeah.
Because like even when an author would ask me what digital format would you like me to send it, Mobi or EPUB, because they would do Kindle or like the Nook or whatever.
Absolutely. Question for everyone who likes brownies. Do you like the edges or the centers? I'm all about the edges. I like
Centers.
both the edges. Edges.
Centered.
Really?
Yeah.
See, we would be that would be great. You can have all the
I don't like the hard crunchy stuff on. I don't like that.
I love that part.
That's the best.
I would be the one that like bakes the deal of brownies and then cuts it all around like this and leaves the like little outer edge.
I would be like, thank you so much. I love that part.
McDonald's up here, I don't know if you guys have it in the States, but they now have like these brownie cookies and they're so good. I went there the other day and I saw them and I said, oh no, I didn't see them in the case. And I said to the guy, do you guys have any of the brownie cookies? Like, are there any in the back? He goes, yeah. He goes, but he says quietly, he goes, they're actually from yesterday. I said, I will take them because they're just slightly stale. And it's like the edge of the, oh my God.
Love that.
And I was going to say, if you put them in like the microwave or something and warm them up just a little bit, probably like,
with a little ice cream.
Making me hungry now.
Damn diets.
And the only thing I have, like that it's tasty is there's a great popsicle downstairs. Like that's the only kind of dessert I have. It's like sugar free.
One of my friends has never eaten a grape before. Oh, so I'm trying any kind. So I'm trying to explain that grape flavored things don't taste like grape. They taste like purple.
Yes.
And like just trying to explain like that is not at all what a grape tastes like, but he refuses to try grapes. And I'm like,
because he doesn't like the grape candy, so he doesn't want to try a grape? Or
no, he likes grape flavored things, but I'm like, that's not what a grape tastes like, right?
No.
And he's like, no, I've never had a grape. I'm like, what do you mean? Like no green, no purple, not. He's like, no. I'm like, okay, but they don't taste the same. That's not the same flavor. That's a fake flavor that they've given you.
It's a delicious flavor, but it's a
correct. Correct. And he's like, no. I'm like, it's not a conspiracy theory. They really don't taste the same.
Yeah, no.
I'm not making it up.
Yeah, when I was in college, it was the go to the machine and it was grape soda all the time. That's what
I was gonna go to. We stopped at Starbucks because Garrett actually wanted a Starbucks. But if it were up to me, we'd be going to the local Circle K where I can get 79 cents for the big. I fill it half with ice and the rest with crushed grape soda. That or Dr. Pepper. Those are my two go-tos.
I had Dr. Pepper today.
Me too. That's what I like, Dr. Pepper and the grape soda.
Yep.
Also, I like root beer floats, but I love a grape soda float.
Never had that
before. Never had one.
So good.
Yum.
Now she's thinking, I'm going to need a grape soda and some vanilla ice cream.
And I'm also thinking I might have to hit up the Burger King by me because They have cherry Coke on tap, but it tastes like American cherry Coke, which is different from Canadian cherry Coke. More cherries. I mean, I remember getting cherry Coke going to the States, and they put like the maraschino cherries. Oh.
It's like when I was in Mexico, I thought the Coke there tasted so much better because it come in the big bottles.
You know, like, I have a Mexican Coke at work waiting for me too.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I'm not really a big Coke person, but I was like, these taste really good here.
It's weird the way that things taste. I guess it depends on what you're allowed to make, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's good. They say any Moby books you already have in your library won't be affected. Oh, that's good to know. I really want a brownie with vanilla ice cream right now. I have to get that at the store tomorrow. Yes, for brown. For tomorrow's sprints on Tiffany's channel, we all need to bring brownies, but don't tell Tiffany.
During the sprint, everybody's like, "We'll be back in just a little bit because we're down there making brownies."
Brownie break.
I get 2 Hoopla borrows a month from my local library too. My other library I use doesn't have Hoopla at all. Both have lots of books available through Overdrive though. That's great.
Yeah, mine doesn't have Hoopla at all. My friend lets me borrow hers, so that's how I get it.
That's fair.
She gives me her husband's. She signed her husband up, and I get it. So.
I actually have 2 people plus my mom. So 2 people in the States are using my Toronto library card. And it's funny because I'll log into my app and be like, I didn't borrow that book.
It's like, what did I read today?
And it's funny because these 2 people are 2 very different types of individuals.
So, you're getting totally
different. One is like
stuff.
the church lady, and the other one is like, 50 Shades of Grey, right? And I'm like right in the middle.
That's funny.
There you go.
I think I like the centers best, but both are good. I'm not going to turn down a brownie, no matter.
Right.
Edges. Currently reading Where the Crawdads Sing. What do you think about it, Ryan? I've heard so many. My mom said she saw the movie and she said it was fantastic.
Probably more apt to watch the movie than read the book.
Fair enough. Wanted to get the cake, but I was full of dinner. That's why you bring it home.
That's why I split it with April, so that way she could feel good about the treat and I could get a treat. So,
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
There you go. Finished reading Carnations in Chaos. Great job.
Tell me, how did you like that? Because I know that's the one with the balloon blowing up that she said was boring. Pages and pages of blowing up balloons.
Aw, that's
2.5 stars. I thought the first book was so much better, and the one was just a rehash. Oh, no. Well, I can bump that one down the line then. Starting the Lies I Tell by Julie Clark. Ooh, that sounds good too. Whoops, where do we go here? Finished my book, 4 stars. Excellent. This is my first time here. I am reading Lady Suzanne by Jane Austen and waiting for my dinner to arrive. Welcome, Renee. Thank you for joining us.
That is one Jane Austen that I haven't ever tried.
I've never even heard of it before. I'm like, Jane Austen did that?
Are you doing that for Jane Austen July, Renee?
Yeah, I think that lady. I think that's the one that maybe it wasn't complete or something.
Like her final.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Made it to 35%. These are long charts and it's a long book, 700 plus pages. Oh, you're cross stitched too, I'm assuming. Amy's Bookish Life. I finished The Silver Chair. Chronicles of Narnia. Very good. That is one series I've never read. Is The Chronicles of Narnia.
I've never read it either.
I was organizing my room during this sprint. Excellent. I read a chapter and a half, put the little one to sleep, heading off for the night. Have a wonderful weekend. You too, Lauren. You're probably already gone. Enjoy your birthday weekend. 25%, 65%, 10 pages. Watched YouTube and did some cross stitch. Yes, cross stitchers unite. Krista, hey all. Working on editing a video to go up in the morning. Just got here in mid-sprint. I'm going to get some reading done later, but editing must come first. Yes. I love editing. No reading done during the sprint. I was able to get some free writing and journaling. Fantastic. 16 pages of Murder Undercover. Finished Prince. I think that's part of the Chronicles of Narnia. Thank you. When that guy, not sure of his name, was cast in The Crown, I couldn't handle it because he will forever be Jack Randall in my mind. Yes. Didn't he play I think he played Prince Philip in The Crown.
I don't know. I've never seen The Crown.
No.
I've never seen it, but I knew him from somewhere else too. So
Fair enough.
It's kind of like how I've branded that Robert Pattinson or whatever. He's forever Edward in Twilight.
Or Grey Vampire.
Anything that he's in, because it's like, oh, he's just Edward from Twilight.
Was that meme or something that was going around? Because wasn't he the new Batman?
Yes.
They said something about like, oh, we really like the new Twilight movie, but why do they keep calling him Bruce Wayne or something like that?
Or it was like, oh, he finally turned from the vampire into the bat, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't watch the new Batman because I tried and I'm like, no, I can't do it.
Well, it would be the same with like Daniel Radcliffe. He will always be Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Period. I'm sorry, I don't care what you do. Sadly, 7 movies later, you're Harry Potter.
You're Harry Potter, yeah.
You know, like my kitten just ran off with my bookmark. I just read Prince Caspian last month. I cannot believe I'm just reading this series for the first time besides Wardrobe. I had a friend growing up who was obsessed with The Lion and the Witch and the Wardrobe and all those books.
Oh, yes, he was. He did play Prince Philip in The Crown, and he also played Edmure Tully on Game of Thrones. That's where I knew him.
Oh, okay.
Two things I've never watched, so that's why.
There you go. I've got no interest in The Crown. Like the older, I just, no interest. Just started A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I have heard of that book.
I like that one.
Let us know your thoughts. Lee sent you a message on what my Libby says.
Yeah, I sent her mine back. I don't think that it says it the way hers says it.
Usually watch the movies during Christmas. I found a bind up of all the books at Goodwill for $1.99. Oh, that's a good price. Are you reading them in chronological or publication order? I'm doing publication. Oh, so there's different ways, I guess, to read them. Read a couple of chapters and researched a bookstore village that I am taking a trip to tomorrow. Bookstore village? Tell us more.
Right, where is
it? Right? Road trip. I'm reading them in chronological order, she says. During that sprint, I washed some dishes and listened to Flava DeLuca, Book 5, Speaking from Among the Bones. You guys and your dishes, good job.
I'm glad to hear I'm not the only person that has to actually wash dishes because I've never had a dishwasher. So
same.
So that's why it's many trips to do the dishes. Then okay. I was like, man, she must have a lot of dishes.
No, because I have a lot of pots and pans. I have to hand wash them. Yeah, I don't have a dishwasher.
And when I cook something, I try and like use as little as possible, whereas my husband uses the every pot in the house method. Like, oh, I must measure the salt. Give me another bowl. You know?
Well, I told my dad that if I was cooking, he was cleaning, and we've got a dishwasher.
There you go. That's fair.
Like how that worked
we
out.
didn't ever have one. Growing up, we never had one and stuff. But after Mom passed on, I was like, if I'm going to cook, you're going to do something. You're going to do the dishes.
And then he got the dishwasher conveniently.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. He's like, oh, maybe we need to get a dishwasher. I'm like,
Use Mobi and it goes to my Kindle for PC. I guess a lot of people don't use their PC to read. I move it from my PC to my Kindle Fire. Yeah, no, I don't do that. Both the edges and the center. That's right.
Okay.
I'm a center with an edge person. Do you guys have Square Boy pizza in the US, or is that a Canadian thing only?
Square pizza, like Sicilian?
Like an actual square pizza. It's a chain called Square Boy.
Oh, no.
Where you get square pizzas. And Garrett and I, if we get a medium, there's only one center piece without any crust, and we fight over it every time. I don't know why. It's delicious.
My mom, she couldn't handle Wendy's burgers because they're square on a round bun. And it would drive her crazy, so she'd eat it in a circle and make it round.
And then eat it.
That's hilarious. Oh, that's adorable. I love it. Oh. Sam Jessica, edge with the center together. I need to start my Outlander reread soon. Yeah, I'm the one hosting it. I should really start reading it soon as well.
Yeah, you only have a couple days left. You should at least get to chapter 2 so you can say I started it.
I'll start it. I'll start it Sunday night.
I started it in July.
They do taste like purple, exactly like purple. I know, but what I don't know is why I've never gotten one of those pans. Oh, yes, the pans that are just the edge or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah, I love Dr. Pepper. Yes, cherry Coke. Yeah, I am an American living in a Canadian body. Orange soda floats taste like orange creams. Yes, delicious. I do have an audiobook, but someone requested it, so back on the list. But I do have the book on my Kindle, so I'll start that in the meantime. It is the end of August for the readathon. Yes, you have until the end of it. You have as long as you want. You go into September, the Outlander police are not going to come and get you. You guys should try Dr. Pepper floats. They're so good. Mexican soda uses real sugar. Yeah, that makes sense. Cherry Coke should always be served with a cherry in the glass. 100%.
Yeah.
Love Orange Julius. Wish they still had them. We have them up here.
Yeah, I've seen them.
No, we have them up here with Dairy Queen.
Mm-hmm.
They're like together. Mine has Hoopla. I have 6 borrows a month.
Nice.
Apparently, Overdrive app is supposed to be discontinued in 2023. I never ever used Overdrive. I only ever used Libby.
Yeah, just switch from Overdrive to Libby. It's the updated, as Cozy just said, it's the updated version. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I
trying
find it more
to use
user-friendly.
Libby because I always just went to Overdrive, and then I would go on to Libby and listen to it, but I always searched on Overdrive. It just felt comfortable to me to search on Overdrive and then just listen to it on Libby. I'm trying to get better at like searching on Libby.
Libraries thinking I'm a little schizo with all the different books I check out.
Like a cheat check. Yeah, right.
Would you ever like sit there and go, "Where's my book at?"
Yeah,
Yes.
Because it's like you've got Hoopla and the Libby and
everything, and then I feel like I have like a set of green icons that all look the same, a set of blue icons that all look the same, and I'm like, where am I going right now?
Yep.
You know, like literally just sit there like where am I going?
I know. I have a
because I don't use Audible very often, but I already had bought Outlander a long time ago, and it's just sat there this whole time.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'm reading Outlander. Where's my book? Oh yeah, it's on Audible because I never use it.
I know. And I have an entire folder on my phone just for reading stuff.
Yeah, I do too.
1, 2, like I got like 5 different things, and right now I've got 3 audiobooks I'm listening to, and all of them are on a different platform.
Yep.
So it's like, which is where? I don't know anymore. My library is great. I get $25 a month, but it's not my city library. It's my county library. Wow, $25. That's pretty good. I need to grab a cupcake. Mandy, you're killing me.
Between the brownie,
It's got icing. It's a cupcake.
it's too much.
I'm only on page 96, but I'm loving the book so far. Fantastic. For the Crawdad thing, it's pretty good, but I'm about halfway done with it. Yeah, I think my mom finished it in like 2 days. It was pretty boring. I did pick up a bit on the second half, so I gave it 3 stars. So that's good. I'll just chat up, finish the comments, because I don't know about you guys, but I am exhausted. It's been a long week. Everyone made me hungry. So
Somebody only got like an hour and 55 minutes of sleep last night. So
really?
Yeah, I didn't go to bed till 2 a.m.
Yeah, I think I got to bed around 4.
I went to bed early, and then I got up because Garrett actually was supposed to be starting a job today, which he hasn't done in forever. And we drove out so I could drop him off. And we get there, and he got the email saying his start time was at 8:00 in the morning. And he got there. He was there at 7:45. And I was driving back. I stopped at McDonald's to get myself a coffee, because if I'm getting out of bed at that time, I'm getting a coffee. And he sends me a text message at 10:08. He's like, nobody's here. There's no one at the door. He can't get in. The building is locked. So I pick him back up, and it was through a employment agency, like a temp agency, right? So he's in the car, and he shoots them back an email like, oh, nobody. He had tried calling and no answer. Anyway, we get home, and we were home for about an hour or 2, and he gets an email. The guys were apologizing, saying his start time was actually 8:30, not 8. So he goes on Tuesday. His first day is Tuesday because Monday's a holiday for us here.
Okay.
So his starts on Tuesday. So I was so
Yeah.
mad. So mad. That's my big story of the day. Everyone made me hungry, so I made popcorn. Popcorn is a food group, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you will continue with the series. I really do enjoy the Port Danby series and find it unique. I know Rainey really likes the Port Danby. Edward Cullen is the new Batman. I can't buy it. I loved him as Batman. It's the most comic accurate Batman. Really?
Well, I don't read the comics, so I'm okay with that.
Right.
Fair enough. Like,
But
Inky
I
Batman
just
is
go
very
by the
accurate.
guys, and I'm like, I can't do it.
See, I guess it's mine. Like, the first Batman I ever watched was Michael Keaton.
Mm-hmm.
So Michael Keaton
He's
will
my
always,
Batman.
and the Joker will always be Jack Nicholson,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, it's like they're my Batman and like stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like my dad, he'll be like, he loves the 1960s version of Batman.
Adam West.
Adam West.
Adam West.
Daniel Radcliffe is going to be playing Weird Al. I'm a little excited. I saw that. That's interesting.
I'm just not seeing Weird Al in. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Batman will be George Clooney. I loved him as Batman. This is like a whole James Bond conversation. Like, who's your favorite Bond? Like, who's your favorite
Well,
Batman?
there's been so many Batmans and Jokers.
Right?
So
Right?
Sean Connery.
Roger,
Favorite James
Roger
Bond.
Moore. Roger
Sean
Moore. Well,
Connery.
Daniel Craig, but then Roger Moore.
I don't like Daniel Craig. I
I
don't know. There's something about him. I look at it. I don't know.
I went back.
I don't think I've watched any of the Bond movies since he become. I just can't do it.
Gosh. Casino Royale, you should definitely watch.
I stopped at like Pierce Brosnan because I liked him a
I
little
did
bit.
too.
Mm-hmm.
too.
Mm-hmm.
I liked Timothy Dalton, but he only played like once, I think.
He played
Yeah,
in
I
two,
think so.
He played in two, and one was really great, and the other one was really not. So,
Maybe that's why I only remember one because it was the one
but if you guys
linked out on the other one, maybe.
a British movie called Hot Fuzz that he's
Heard of
in
it.
with Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. He plays like a merchant, and he's hilarious in that movie. Hilarious.
Okay. Okay. Bookstore Village is in Hobart, New York.
I love how when you pull up Hobart, New York, a bookstore comes up as the image on Google. Love that.
I need to move there now.
Yeah.
I hand wash all my dishes. It's just so much easier. I agree. I have to hand wash dishes. Exactly. Many shifts. Let them dry and do the next load. Yep. We have a dishwasher, but you have to make sure that the stuff isn't stuck in there. Ugh.
But if you already have to wash the dish before you put it in the dishwasher, just 2 seconds more and you're done.
Mm-hmm.
I just, when I put my dishes in the sink, I put water in it, and then that way, whenever I go and put them in the dishwasher, they're not so crusted and hard to get the stuff off. So I try to tell Dad when he eats his oatmeal, put water in the bowl.
That's
Just
the
rinse it
worst.
out.
Yes.
My dad always said he had 2 dishwashers at home and didn't get a machine. And as soon as I was off at college, that was the first thing my parents got. Nice. Well done. I love listening to an audiobook or a podcast. Like, yes, 100%. It's audiobook time. It's another thing why you have to pre-wash dishes before the dishwasher. Yep.
I listen to audiobook while I'm putting them in the dishwasher.
I do have a dishwasher, but I have several things I use regularly. Things that are either not dishwasher safe or that are antiques. Yep. Mom always says I'm pre-washing the dishes before I put them in the dishwasher, and I'm like, ain't that the reason you got the dishwasher? The dishwasher is not a power washer. I say that to my dad every time he puts a peanut butter covered knife in the dishwasher.
Oh my gosh.
Carbone's pizza here is squared. There you go, square pizza. I'm casting on a blanket right now for my daughter using the Yarnspiration Karen anniversary cake. I haven't knitted anything except a dishcloth in the forever. Oh, yay, Elizabeth, that's so fun.
Have fun.
I never knew blue popsicles were raspberry flavored when I was a kid. They were just blue flavored. Exactly. Blue's a flavor. Casey's gas station has sour raspberry, and that as a float is amazing. Interesting. The people that started on Overdrive are probably comfortable on it now, so they're used to it. Yeah, like on Goodreads, you don't want to learn Storygraph. Yeah, I'm a Goodreads. I have no interest in learning Storygraph.
Yeah, that's me. I started out on Overdrive, so that's why it's more comfortable for me.
Yeah, whereas I started out on Libby, so I just find it more user-friendly. My favorite way to listen to an audiobook is Libby because it predicts how long it will take you to finish the book and has your reading journey. Oh,
yeah.
Really? Because Libby doesn't show that for me.
No?
No.
It's a little, you have to like look for it, so maybe.
Oh, so it's not displayed there.
Yeah, like if you tap on the picture, like, you know, it has it down below and it might say see more or something like that, and you push it.
Gotcha. So like Audible or Audible does now, where at the top, if you speed it up, it'll say it'll take you this long. Okay. I don't like that.
You still want the original amount.
Yeah.
And it'll say
real fast.
Libby will say something like you've read this 5 times, so like you've clicked on it 5 times.
I see that at the end. Yes, like
by the end of it'll take you this long to read it because of how many times you've like clicked it. You haven't clicked on that in a week, so it's going to take you like a month to read it if you're doing it that way.
See, I do use Bookly, so that tells me like predicted I will finish the book in 3 hours or something. So I guess that's why I don't look for that. I make fat-free cake with bananas instead of oil, and egg salty instead of sugar. For frosting, fat-free and ready whipped, so it won't be too dry. Interesting.
And that sounds really good.
Somebody I used to follow, she would like take fat-free Cool Whip and just like dollop it on like parchment paper, put it in the freezer, and then just like eat that as like ice cream.
Ooh.
She did lose a lot of weight, so I'm sure that was like a helpful hint to her. So
right, for sure. Yum. Storm is so precise. She got an hour and 55 minutes of sleep, not 2 hours, an hour.
Fitbit.
I know, right? The Fitbit, right?
There you go.
When I looked up to see why I'm so tired, an hour and 55 minutes.
We got 30 holds at my library in physical form, although I have not been in the library since COVID. Wow. Pierce Brosnan. Now we're saying her name. Love him in that volcano movie too.
Oh, Dante's Peak.
Okay. I think Adam West, and I think that episode of The Big Bang Theory where he was a surprise guest at Sheldon's birthday party and he messes up his name. Happy birthday, Sherman. I love Hot Fries. Jack Nicholson is great as the Joker, but Heath Ledger, yes. For creep factor, Heath Ledger did a phenomenal job as the Joker. Like, Jack Nicholson made it very comedic.
Yeah.
Right? Heath Ledger gave a great performance, yeah. We still call over our dishes first. Out of the room, having them all over the counters in a sink full of them, yeah. Ledger will always be the best Joker. I love Bookley. Yes, I love my Bookley too. Heath Ledger was amazing in that. Heath Ledger was amazing in pretty much everything he did. Love Jim Carrey as the Riddler. Yeah, I forgot he was the Riddler.
He made
God. But I haven't watched a Batman movie since. Oh, when was the one with Robin? What's his name is Robin?
Oh,
Chris O'Donnell was Robin. That's the last one I
Batman
watched.
and Robin one.
wow.
Yeah, like I'm not a superhero.
All
movie
those
person.
were like on Peacock, like for like their summer thing or whatever it is, and I'm like so tempted to watch them, but I'm like I really don't have time. But I'm like I haven't watched any of those like Batmans. I had all the like the Michael Keaton Batmans and then the Batman.
Yep. The new Riddler, though. Who's the new Riddler?
I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't really see him as Riddler, but I didn't watch much of. My dad watched the movie. I set him up downstairs to watch the movie, and it's like, here you go, you watch it.
Not interested. Yeah.
Is this that weird nerdy kid that always looks like a serial killer in every movie he's in?
It might be. There was like a weird looking, but I don't know. He just didn't look like a Riddler to me.
Who plays
Riddler? I love how
Paul
when
Dano. Paul Dano. His
Paul
name's
Dano. Who?
It just says
I'm like, who?
Hannah has Paul Dano on here, so
I don't know celebrities anymore. I really don't. Like, I see these things pop up going so and so, and I'm like, who are you? I don't know who you are. I'm sorry.
Okay, I don't know why I'm looking at Edward Nashton. That was who was coming up for me.
Yeah, Hannah does love her superhero stuff.
Yeah, she does. However, she's a DC fan, so.
So last weekend, my brother took my niece, she's 12, to see the new Thor movie, and my mom and my aunt went with them. My mom fell asleep.
We have the new like reclining one. So like the first one we went and seen the new Doctor Strange movie, and my dad's like, "Oh, this is cool." He's all like reclined and everything, and like we're like halfway through the movie, and all of a sudden I see him going like this, and I'm like, "Yeah, you're gonna fall asleep, aren't you?"
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened, I think.
Get comfy.
But she said she got to see Thor's bottom, supposedly. Signing off. Good night, Amy.
Good night.
I do need to go see that.
I don't know celebrities.
I gotta look up Paul Dano.
I have no clue who Paul Dano.
He gives off creepy, unhinged vibes.
Yes, that's the guy. He looks like a serial killer.
And maybe the Riddler is supposed to look like a creepy serial killer, but all I can picture is like, I like like you said, what's his face? I forgot his name already. The one in
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Oh, and the one they had Poison Ivy's in with, and Batgirl was Alicia Silverstone. It was great. We had more than Catwoman in the Batman movies. I loved Alicia Silverstone back in the day when she was like
normal.
Right?
Yes, he is the creepy serial killer looking guy.
I love Marvel, actually. I've been such a hater of DC movies, but Batman was really good.
You redeemed yourself, Hannah. Okay, good.
I'm done with Marvel and DC. There are too many Batmans and Spider-Mans. It's getting out of hand. That's a fair comment.
Just get used to a character, like the person playing the character, and then they like change it.
They totally.
I heard something where what's his face, the one that played the Batman with Heath Ledger as what is his
Christian
name?
Bale.
Yeah, Christian Bale. He is okay with doing another Batman.
And if he was only going to get the same director, he will not do it if there's.
Yeah, and I was like, but they don't already have a different Batman now. You can't go back.
You can't go back to an old Batman. Right here, Robert Downey Jr. all day long. Yes. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I used to read because I read comic books a lot when I was growing up. I was a Wonder Woman girl, so DC was my thing. But I don't know. Like, I guess for the movies and stuff, I don't know. I just never really been into them.
I liked Superman, but I also liked like Iron Man and Spider-Man. So I just kind of liked a little, but I didn't really read. I didn't really read a lot of comics or anything, but I just liked the movies, like from like, whenever I was a kid watching like Christopher Reeves play like Superman.
Yeah. I remember going to vacation in the States, and I don't remember what, it was probably Nickelodeon or something like that we didn't get up here. And I would watch all those old Linda Carter Wonder Womans and just be so, as a kid, so excited to see them.
I love watching those now and watching her in her little invisible plane.
Yes.
Different universes, yeah.
Oh, but Linda Carter, that my dad will say she is the Wonder Woman that is his Wonder Woman. Mm-hmm. He's like, this new one was okay, but Linda Carter.
Exactly, and I agree with him. Yes.
Yep. Marvel is doing the multiverse with their media now, and I'm so excited.
I wish I could get on board with that, but I cannot.
They have like a timeline, don't they, of like what you should watch and when. Like even whenever like the TV shows or whatever they have in there, and I'm like, I will never be confused about certain things because I'm not going to watch all these things. I just watch
like Star Wars. Like, no,
they've broken that down to like 2025, so they have a plan going. Let's see how their plan goes. And yes, I agree with you about Star Wars too.
Tell us how you really feel.
I like the new Wonder Woman. She's not, the original, but I liked her. Kind of an updated version, and my dad was accepting to that. It's an updated version. It's okay.
Well, Gal Gadot's not hard to look at either. So
no. I mean, she definitely suited Wonder Woman, you know, like, but yeah.
Well, and I
didn't see it, though.
don't know. I kind of liked Ben Affleck when he played Batman. I'm not a big Ben Affleck fan, but I was like, well, he's okay. This little kind of jaw thing, it worked.
I liked him back in the day, but they're showing all these pictures of him now after his marriage to J-Lo. I'm like, why do you always look so angry? Like, cheer up a little, dude.
Life is not that hard for you, Mr. Affleck. It's really not. It's really not.
And I think Wonder Woman, the new Wonder Woman, was easy to watch also because, I mean, her, what is it, Steve, whatever is it, Chris Pine?
Chris Pine, yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
he's not easy either, so you know.
That's what I always tell everybody when my dad wants to go watch a comic one. I'm there for, you know, like the guy who's on there. It's like, you know, Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah,
we're gonna go watch Aquaman. Okay, it's just for, you know, Jason Momoa or whatever it is. It's like,
well, that was funny. This because my husband does comic books, produces comic books, has a comic book company. You know, because the pizzeria is not enough. So this is the discussions we have at nighttime, and he said something about Momoa, and I was like, yeah, but look at him. Look, I pulled up some pictures of him recently. I'm like, he just looks a little bit like he was making himself intentionally look bummy or whatever. And so then we got into an argument about how good looking he was. And then I just turned to him and I'm like, Chris Hemsworth. He's like, all right, you're fair enough. Well, the conversation's ended. I'm like, yeah, it's going to end it right there.
Ben Affleck is a big no for me. I never liked him. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, and I didn't like him back in the day when, like, you probably liked. I did. I like him now as he got older. So
the first movie I ever saw him in was Mallrats. And I'm like, you're a douche.
Right. Since he played a douchebag, that's how you'll always think of him. Agreed. That's exactly why I don't like him.
In the back of, like, what was it? In the back of a Volkswagen or whatever it was.
I guess maybe I've never seen that, so I didn't get that first impression of him. So.
He played the douche from Fashionably Male.
Yeah, he was. I mean, that movie's one of those movies where if you didn't watch it back then, you won't get it.
Don't watch it now.
There's no point. Yeah, it was one of those.
I think the first time I saw him in was it Good Will Hunting?
Good Will Hunting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he was also in Chasing Amy, which I hated.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was the only Jay and Silent Bob movie I didn't, or the Kevin Smith movie I didn't like.
Agreed.
I've never seen that. So.
Yeah, I'm like, what is this even about?
Mm-hmm.
And then my brother's my brother's a huge Kevin Smith fan, and he's all like about the new Clerks. He's like, this is just no, they're too no, you know. I'm like, okay.
being super proud that he was from Jersey and I wanted to be a filmmaker too. It was just like, no, you've totally gone downhill. No.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the old stuff was so like Mallrats was really like.
Mm-hmm. Mallrats Clerks 1 was like my movie. I worked at a convenience store. I was like, Randall is my life. Like, I relate to this guy so much. You know?
And I have to say, I really liked Dogma. I really did like Dogma. Was it Dogma? The one
with Matt Damon came in.
And I did like that one. Yeah. It was creative. Let's put it that way.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
My husband loved all of Kevin Smith.
Yeah, I don't even know. I've never seen Clerks. I've never seen so none of those movies. I'm really picky about my comedy.
That's fair.
And so like if it looks dumb to me, then I don't ever watch it. So.
Mm-hmm.
Which is most.
Yeah.
Comedy.
Nowadays it's most. That's why I like my 80s comedy and stuff with like Bill Murray and all them, like Steve Martin and stuff like that. I don't really like the newer ones that much.
Yeah, I don't think you would like the Kevin Smith humor then. It's not.
Oh gosh, no, it's definitely a certain type of humor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But anyway, guys, wouldn't let me watch it for the longest time. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. What we have learned, Ben Affleck needs Matt Damon for a good movie. True.
Correct.
True. Correct. All right, you guys. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And we'll see most of you tomorrow on Tiffany's channel. Night, everybody.
Bye.